Welcome back to another gum video. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to hit that like button, okay? So today it's going to be a retro, a throwback gum video. And you guys all know Bazooka gum. So I'm going to start chewing now, okay? Today I want to go back to my childhood days when things were much more innocent, you know? And people my age, we grew up playing outside. We were not on our phones. We had no phones. And so thinking back, I think our generation had it much better. We didn't get as many things as the kids do these days, but we really had fun. And today I'm going to show you a few items from back in the day when we used to enjoy our childhood days, okay? And if you guys know what I'm talking about, that means you're pretty old. I'll be chewing maybe 2 or 3 Bazooka bubblegum original flavor. Are there any? Oh, I think there is grape Bazooka gum. And the gum is initially very hard. Who remembers the 60s, the 70s, the 80s? I think the music was much better then too. Go grab some gum. Wait a minute. All that chewing and I'm hardly there. So I'm going to turn the camera off, chew this, okay? Because it's going to be a very long time. And who remembers these comic books? Now, growing up, the comic books were not as big. I mean, not as small. They were the big, you know, the Marvel superhero comic books. It was that size, the original Archie comic books, okay? But now I don't know if they have them now, but they became smaller, full of just fun stories, and I'm going to share a few of them with you, okay? I'll be back. Let me chew another one so I can try for big bubbles. How are you all doing today? Thank you for coming. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. May God bless you all. And may He protect you, provide for you, and give you peace, okay? We all need peace in this anxiety-provoking world we live in right now. Now you guys all remember Bazooka gum. Comes with comic strips in them. Funny little stories. And when I was younger, I was able to read this without glasses, but now this now. It says here comes Billy with his new watch again. Another buddy says, I'll fix him. My watch is always right. Billy says, yeah, well, this watch fell in the river. A year later, it was still ringing. The watch? No, the river. What? I don't get it. And it says here, reckless drivers cause wrecks. I didn't get that. This is very hard gum. Oh, I'm getting a workout. That's why I like sugar-free gum. Sugar-free gums are softer. But the original Bazooka. Bazooka Joe, okay? Another strip. Hi, Pesty. Hi, Joe. What is that? A caterpillar. Wait, did you think a caterpillar? What did you think it was? I thought it was a worm with a sweater on. And the little comment, the fortune says, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I used to love reading these. Hey Joe, I think we're going to have a history quiz today. Gosh, I forgot to do my history homework last night. Joe, in what battle did General Wolfe say, I die happy? Joe replies, his last. The little commentary, the comment, fortune. You are amazing. Take it from me. Later, I'm going to reveal what's in here. Try to guess. This was very popular in the 70s, 80s. I don't know if they still play with this. Girls mostly played with this. First bubble. And it rhymes with Max. Try and guess what it is. So growing up, I used to collect the Archie comics. But back in those days, in the 70s, 80s, in the 70s was when I started getting into the comic books. They were the big-sized, you know, the thin, big-sized comic book. I don't think they have that bigger one anymore, but these were my kids' comic books. I used to, I encouraged, especially my older daughter, to read this, and during her teen years, she enjoyed them. So I have a whole stack over there. I just brought a few. Let me do my thumbnail. And I'll read you a story from here, okay? And I'll tell you a hack, okay? When I'm chewing the sugary bubble gums, I don't want to ingest all the sugar. So what I do is, when I turn off the camera, I go to the sink and I spit out all the sugar. So I get the taste in my mouth, but I spit it out so I'm not ingesting all that sugar, okay? So if you guys don't want all the sugar, spit the juice out. I don't want to get diabetes, okay? So here are this is what I started with, Archie, and then they came out with Betty and Veronica. These characters in here are so fun. Good, clean fun. Nothing like what the teenagers are getting into nowadays. Okay, where's the big bubble? Okay. Okay. Bazooka is still one of the top best bubblegums. Oh no. I should not pop them that way, huh? Okay. So you kids out there, are you tired of going on your phone all the time? Being on social media all the time? I think they do still sell these comic books. Look into this. Now, the Archie comic series is about Archie. He's the main character. And these two ladies, they stay young forever. That's Veronica. That's Betty. And Archie. They both like Archie, okay? Veronica is a very wealthy girl. Betty is not. And I'm thinking Archie likes Veronica more, but many times he he's on Betty's side. And then there's their other friend, Reggie. He's like the antagonist. He's the bad guy. I think he likes Veronica. And so it's a story that teenagers, like to read about or get into. And it's pretty innocent, so I recommend these for you young people. Just, innocent teenage stories. I'll read one for you, okay? And there are several stories in each comic book. And back in the day, when my daughter was in her early teen years, this was $2.19. Now, I used to get my big original comic books for maybe 59, 69 cents. But about 20 years ago, this was $2.19. I don't know how much they are now. Let me find a good story for you first. Do you like the sound of flipping pages? Let me read from Betty and Veronica. I think I liked Betty and Veronica more because it's about the two ladies trying to get Archie's attention. I found a story that I'm going to read to you from Archie. Three pieces of gum is hard to chew. feels like silly putty. The front page. Veronica says, Archie, I can't wait to tell Daddy how far you've knocked that ball out of the park. And it hit their window. So rather than reading you the story, because it's very small print, I'm having a hard time, I'll just show you the front covers, okay? You can basically get an idea of what kind of humor this involves, okay? While I blow bubbles and snap gum. My date deserves the very best. Yeah, on a scooter. Someone asked me to do a bubble on top of a bubble. Now I'm able to do bubble within a bubble, and I'm able to put things inside the bubble like cotton candy. Let me try this new trick. Bubble on top of a bubble. Okay, that's not easy. Now Jughead, he's a funny character. He's one of the friends. He eats constantly. Veronica says, this picnic would be perfect if it weren't for that annoying pest. Talking about him. Jughead says, is that fly bothering you guys too? Reggie, he's another member of the group. He's a rich, spoiled guy who always thinks that he can get both Veronica and Betty, but Archie always wins. Reggie says, excuse me, beautiful, but is that seat empty? I don't know what this is. Beautiful lady says, yes, and this one will be too if you sit down. Meaning if he sits down, she's going to take off. He's very cheesy, that's why. A bubble within a bubble. Veronica sure has a way with Archie. Bubble within a bubble, and a bubble on top of a bubble, okay? Veronica says, "Hands off, Betty." Betty replies, "But soccer goalies are allowed to use their hands." What? I don't get it. I'm down to my last 3 comic books. Let me try to put a small bubble gum. Oh, these are pretty big. These are bubblegum eggs. Let me try to put one of these inside my bubble. Seize the day. I'm gonna try it. This is too big. How do I do this? It worked. Let me attempt a bigger bubble. Hold on. I'm trying to learn more tricks with bubblegum. think that's the only time you're going to see that. This gum is too big. One last time. That's pretty good. Never mind. I'll need more practice with that. Next. So Veronica is ill. Achoo! Who is it from? Betty reads a note, a get well card. It says get well soon. Wishing you a speedy recovery. From half the stores in the mall. She spends a lot of money. She's a rich kid. Betty, let's see a little more confidence in your lab partner. Veronica is rich, but she's not that bright. Betty is more down to earth, and she's not very rich. So Veronica thinks she can get everything she wants. But Betty teaches her that's not possible. She says, come in, whoever you are. Bringing her all those gifts. Veronica is the typical, stereotypical rich child. Entitled. Okay, let me show you what I have in here. I gave you a hint earlier. This rhymes with Max. Do you guys remember Jax? I used to play this all the time. This is a good game you can play with your friends or by yourself. Remember these? What you do is bounce the ball. I don't know if I can do it up here. You bounce the ball one time and you grab one of these jacks and you catch the ball. Oops. This is a small table. And then you catch it, okay? Anyway, you catch that. And then after you're done with all the ones, you grab two at a time. So sometimes you have to throw the jacks. So if they're apart like that, you have to throw the ball, grab both, and catch the ball. After that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then at the end, you have to grab all of these. Throw the ball, swoop everything, catch the ball. Kids, if you're young here, try these games. And get off your devices, okay? Games like this, you can have fun for hours with your friends. And chew some bubble gum. Have a contest to see who blows the biggest bubble. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll leave you with a big bubble, okay? Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying this long if you have. Get off your devices. Go run around, play with, you know those 4 squares? Do you remember those games? Play with, your friends outside. Go run around. Leaving your phones at home. Play hopscotch. Read comic books. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And comment below what kind of videos that you might be interested in, and I may do them. I won't do anything that I feel not too comfortable with, okay? So this Granny's channel is rated A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? No inappropriate stuff. Don't come here asking me to do things that I don't believe in, okay? Thank you guys for your support. May God bless you. And we'll see you in the next video.